TGIF, and it's Triple D Real Estate Team. It's your main man, Ron Young, and we got listed with Nat Young. Next to me, and we got Julia with Bryan and Bryan Inspections. And we here to give y'all a little bit of information about inspections today.
Yeah, so hi, Julia. Super excited to have you here today. So I know a lot of buyers always have questions about home inspections. So can you tell us a little bit about what comes in a basic home inspection and what's additional?
Yeah, absolutely. So at Bryan Bryan Inspections, our inspections are pretty comprehensive. They include a lot of different things. So whenever we go in, we're going in to do a WDI, which is a wood destroying insect inspection. We're going to be doing a basic thermal imaging using a thermography camera, digital foundation measurements using a zip level tool, an HVAC check, a full structural, plumbing, electrical, any of those different things. We also do a irrigation check if the home has a sprinkler irrigation system. We find that it's really important to have all of this information whenever you're purchasing a home. So that's in our basic package. Whenever you're moving into additional services, stuff like sewer scope assessments, mold assessments, pool and spa, well and septic, stucco, anything along that line, it really comes into what the house itself needs. Not every home is going to have stucco. Not every home is going to have a pool and a spa. We recommend, if a house is built maybe in the 70s, to maybe do a sewer scope assessment, just checking for erosion, cracks, any obstructions, anything like that. In Houston, because that's where we're at, right? We really, really recommend getting a stucco inspection. The humidity is just not right for the material that it's made with. So you can get the humidity and cause cracks and stuff in the stucco and cause molding behind that layer of it. So it's really, really important in Houston to get that done. But all that being said, at the end of the day, the most important things are whatever the client finds.
Okay.
So, what are some red flags that buyers should be aware of on the inspection report?
Yeah, so red flags, it really depends on what the client is ultimately looking for, right? Obviously, high ticket items like the roof or the foundation, those can cause a lot of concerns. And once they're brought onto the table, they're kind of hard to bring back off. So, those are going to be, quote, the biggest red flags. But ultimately, at the end of the day, our job is to provide information and just help the client make an informed decision on what they find at their non negotiables.
Okay.
Okay, so that is good to know. So I do have another question. I know it's looked down upon for sellers to get home inspections. One, is that something you guys offer? And do you recommend sellers to get home inspections?
Yeah, so absolutely, we offer pre listing inspections and we really, really recommend it, especially in this market. Our buyers have a lot of power and they're coming in hot with negotiations. So, getting a pre listing inspection offers the seller the opportunity to one, get the repairs made before they're even brought to the table, and two, decide what they're not going to budge on and have that just clear out. So, you bring in buyers who are more informed and understand where you're at and kind of cut back on the negotiation time as well. Specifically at Bryan and Bryan, as a reward, we also offer market support and lead generation for pre-listing inspections. One of those different things of just you're staying on top of the ball and offering that out to other people, and we want you to know that we got your back too.
Okay, Julia, give us one thing that separates y'all from the rest.
Honestly, and as cliche as it sounds, I'm going to say the people. I know that's the most cliche thing that you can say, but I really think that at Bryan and Bryan Inspections, everybody that I've met on our team, whether it's the scheduling team, the inspectors, or myself, a growth rep, we really care about providing reliable information and being a support system for people whenever they're making truly one of the biggest purchases of their lives. It's all about what we're able to do for you, how we can make that process easier and just take out any of the middlemans. It's really about being there supporting the people.
Well, thank you guys, and thank you, Julia. We're signing off. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and all social media platforms at Triple D Real Estate Team. Also, be sure to follow Julia.
Yes, give me a follow at Inspection Gal on Instagram and on TikTok.
Okay, you guys have a great day. Bye.